is Ventor from Kreator, and you're watching Impact Channel.
Greetings everyone, we are here with Ventor from Kreator. Welcome to the Netherlands.
Hello.
How is the tour with Lamb of God?
Yeah, it's cool. Have a lot of fun. Really good. Good turnouts. Good audience.
Good to hear. Your latest album came out less than 1 year ago. What's your favorite song from the record?
From Become Immortal.
You have been playing together with Mille for more than 40 years now. Yeah. How would you describe the legacy that the two of you have created?
I don't know. What can I say? It's nothing to describe. It's just evolved over the years. Everything is like we are friends for over half a century now.
I see.
And yeah, it's not much to say. You can listen to the records and you see everything.
What are your favorite Kreator albums by decade? Let's start with the 80s.
80s, maybe Extreme Aggressions. I don't know. It's every album got its moments, and it's there for a reason, you know. So at the time when Endless Pain came out, I liked that a lot because it was the first one. Then Pleasure to Kill, and I don't know. There's not really a favorite album. And this Extreme Aggression is maybe favorite because we recorded it in the States. First time that we went over there to record an album, and that was really interesting. There was something different. So maybe that's why.
What are your favorite albums from a drummer's perspective?
Any albums? Or
Either Kreator or other albums from other bands.
I would say Random Blood from Slayer. It's really nice drumming. And all Rush albums. They're perfect. Yeah, that's almost it about drumming. And maybe AC/DC because of the simple things he does. And there's some more. But not too many. Some like the Queens were like the first stuff and everything I like a lot. Something that's inventive. Somebody likes to do new stuff and try something new and whatever. That's what I like.
How did you become a rock and metal fan?
It just happened. I don't know. It just happened. I don't really know.
What was your first favorite band?
Kiss.
Kiss. Okay. Do you remember the first album you bought?
Kiss Destroyer.
And the first concert as a fan?
I think that was also Kiss. Yeah. It was 83, yes. Yes.
And the first concert as a musician?
October 84 in a youth center where we had our rehearsal place. There was a real small. Just something happening, and a few friends were there. That was not a real concert, but it was the first show.
And do you remember your first instrument, first drum kit?
Yes.
What was it like?
It was a new sound, and I bought it on February 26th in 82, and I went there with my father to get it. We bought it, put it in the car, everything, went back to the rehearsal place, set it up. It was silver.
Okay.
It was not real wood, it was a cheap one. It was really cheap. It worked.
What was the first song that you learned to play?
The first song must be something from British Steel by Judas Priest, because that was the record I was listening to when I started to play the drums with headphones on. I think the first one was Living After Midnight, because it started with drums, so it was easy to listen to.
What makes a drummer a good drummer, in your opinion?
In my opinion, if he is convincing and hitting the drums. I really don't like people that are just, it looks like they're baking a cake or whatever, or drumming. I don't like that. It has to be like really powerful. And, that's what I think.
What would you advise to somebody who is about to learn to play the drums?
Don't give up. Because it's hard. Sometimes it's like really frustrating. But if you keep on doing it, it will go further.
Do you follow the young generation of drummers?
I got a young generation of drummer at home. My son.
Oh, cool.
He's not that young anymore, but he started to play drums when he was about 2-3 years old. Now he's 28, so he's.
Does your son play in a band at the moment?
Yes.
What's the name of the band?
There are two bands. Destroy Them is one of the band, and the other is The Very End.
Do you plan to take them on tour?
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. And he's a music teacher. He teaches drums, gives drum lessons and guitar lessons.
Nice.
At music school.
A few years ago, you played on the biggest drum kit in the world. What was it like, and how did this cooperation happen?
It was like really weird because you were all surrounded by all the drums and all that things. And that never happens. It's like really you can turn around, sit there, sit here, play whatever. It was nice, and it happened because of the pandemic. Pandemic started then, and all that backline company, Gate to Hell, they had all the parts, everything in the storage, so they decided let's build the biggest drum kit. And then they called drummers from around. I was one of them. So they had to take out a kick drum so I can crawl inside there and put the kick drum back in. It was funny. It was really fun.
How much time did you spend behind the drum kit?
I don't know. I don't really know. That was really interesting because everything you hit was different. They had some stones, some whatever I've never seen before. And some things here, some things there. That was really weird.
You also own a tattoo studio in Essen called Kreator Tattoo. Could you tell us about that?
It started all when I was out of the band. I was drawing all my life. Like since I remember I was drawing. And when I was out of the band, I did some drawings for friends. So they went to the tattoo artist and got stuff tattooed. I went with them to never before I haven't been to a tattoo studio. But then cooperation started. And the guy said, I'm sick and tired of doing your tattoos, do it yourself. I was like, yeah. I've got nothing to do with tattoos. And he said, yeah, you can learn it here. So that's where it started in '99.
Do you have any favorite artist outside music?
Favorite artist outside music?
Could be movie director, painter, or whoever.
Just spoke about him yesterday, like an actor, Tom Hanks. I really like him, like his work, like every role he plays is like really convincing. I really like a lot Castaway, when he's on the island all by himself. That's so impressive, all the emotions, everything. So.
What does art mean to you?
Art? A lot. It's like if you can help you with problems, can help you with if you're like angry or you got trouble or whatever. If you go into art, it takes you to another place. Either it's music or tattooing or painting or whatever. It can bring you to a different dimension, I think.
If Kreator's music was a soundtrack for a movie or for an art exhibition, what do you imagine for that?
Maybe Mad Max. I don't really know. Mad Max for a movie or exhibition, Salvador Dali, some weird stuff.
What do you like to do when you're not busy with the band or with your own tattoo studio?
Being at home, I like cooking. I like my garden, work in my garden. Like see the things grow that I plant and whatever. So take care of stuff. That's what I do.
You mentioned your son a few minutes ago. What is the biggest or most important value that you want to teach him as a father?
Be honest. Be honest and try. Everything you try, everything you do, give all your best. No matter what it is, but give your best shot.
How would you express yourself if there was no music in your life?
Maybe I would have stayed for like car mechanic. Before the music, I learned car mechanics before we recorded the next. And that's really interesting. If you can repair some stuff or fix anything, whatever, try it. I don't really know. It's part of my life for like forever now. That's how I feel it. So I can't really imagine doing something else to express myself.
What are your plans for this year?
A lot of shows. We have a lot of shows. We're going to South America. After that run, we're going to Japan for 2 Loud Blast festivals, coming back, have a few days off, then going South America. From there, we're going to North America. Going to be back in June. Then the festival season starts, all the festivals. There are some more plans for the end of the year, but that's not sure yet. So we're going to be really busy with the music.
What is your favorite country to play?
They're all good. There's a certain... South America is really wild. If you go, let's say, Argentina, they're like chanting at the shows, like Kreator songs they made up with like at the soccer game, you know, you're there and it's like, whoa. Or Mexico, same. It's like, but all over the world there are really, really nice places to play in, countries.
Last few questions. Please name your 5 favorite albums of all time.
There are there. That's as long as there's good music, I listen to it. I don't really have a favorite album. I don't know, some Priest maybe, whatever. British Steel I like a lot, because maybe it's some stuff that I grew up with. That's most of people, that's what their favorite albums like. Most of the people, the stuff that people they grew up with.
Yeah, true.
But I don't really listen to like specific music anymore, like buying a record or whatever and sit down and listen to it. I don't really, most of the time I listen to radio, like metal radio, whatever radio, rock stuff, any different, Police, whatever, whatever's there, and it's good.
If you could pick the bands for a Kreator tribute album, who would you like to hear to cover your songs?
If it would be possible, maybe Carnivore.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
What's the meaning of life?
The meaning of life? What the fuck do I know? I don't really know. I don't want to know. As long as maybe we are here to fulfill the universe, whatever. I don't know.
Do you have any last words to your fans?
Keep on metal.